Good morning, guys. Let me hope everyone is fine. Now, the two most important things when starting a poultry farm are one, is try as much as possible to acquire enough knowledge about the chicken. Try as much as possible. If it it requires for you to read the books, do read the books. If it requires you to load that on your phone and watch these YouTube videos about poultry, do watch them. If it requires you go visiting a farmers who are already there, visiting them, they teach you stuffs about poultry. If it requires you maybe to first go and work on someone's farm for like 1, 2, 3 months, to first learn those key aspects about poultry, do that. Or if not you, maybe you get the people who are going to be like your workers. You first send them maybe to the poultry farm. They do work and get to know those key aspects. Maybe they learn. Or you hire a manager who knows stuffs about poultry. And if they don't know, maybe you send them to certain poultry farm. They do learn. They go and maybe first it takes spend some time to be like workers at that farm. Maybe 3 to 5 months. They learn something, then you come and maybe you try it out. In acquiring knowledge, what do I mean? Now, acquiring knowledge is big, it's broad, but acquire the basics. Like most importantly, know the diseases, their signs, how are they treated, and the most important even about diseases, how to prevent the diseases. That's the most important thing with the poultry. Learn how to prevent the diseases before they hit the farm. Because whenever the disease attack the farm, they will give the chicken medicine, and they will get healed. They will heal. But the problem is, some medicine they weaken the system of the chicken. So going back to the normal production won't be easy. They might even fail to go back to the production they were on before, when they were not sick. So try as much as possible to prevent disease accessing your farm. Maybe by limiting visitors, those who come to pick the eggs, your suppliers, those who bring the feeds at the farm, your friends, family, like that. Even you have, even the overall, this overall, the gumboots, those who are the things you used in the poultry farm, they are not supposed to leave the farm. Actually, the right thing is they're not supposed to leave the poultry house. The gumboots and the overall which you used to enter inside, you used to feeding them, giving them water, moving eggs, is not supposed to leave the farm. It's supposed to be at the poultry house. Now, another thing is, know the type of the breed you want to get. Is it Issa Brown? Is this Lohoman? Know the breed you want to take. Which type? Now, choose also. Do you want it for eggs or meat? Another thing is, get know how to construct the poultry house. That it's supposed to be. It has to have enough aeration. I always put most of those things here in the videos. So you have to watch them and know do's and don'ts when constructing a poultry farm. It faces with which direction, east to west direction, so that the sunlight doesn't hit direct into the poultry house. Setting up a location, a farm, avoid the densely populated area. Avoid the residential areas. Avoid them. Avoid them because there are a lot of problems. Like noise. Remember, some people are going to be having their cars. They will hoot at any time they do want. What? So, if possible, get a place which is kind of quiet, and you put your farm there. Now, for record keeping, market research, I leave that to you. Yeah, market research, you have to ensure you get to know the local demand. Mm. For market research, let me leave that to you. You have to search for the market. You have to record keeping. There are guys who do not even write anything. They don't know. There are even those who do not know how much they feed the chicken per day. After bringing the food, the feeds, the base brand, broken, the concentrate and lime and water and others. After mixing, they just get their buckets. Then they just serve them. Whenever they see the food is done, they go bring. They add them. That is totally wrong. That is totally wrong. That is okay for the broilers. For the broilers, it is okay. You just give them, not that they leave the poultry, they leave your farm. But for the layers consume a certain measurements depending on their number. An average of 120 grams to 130 grams per bird. Yeah, that means if they are 100, that is like a 12 kilograms to 13 kilograms per day. That's if they are 100. If they are 1,000, that's like 120 kgs to 130 kgs per day. Note that whenever you see that the feeds are done, you bring and you add them. No, it's only water which is supposed to be. Whenever you see a drinkers down, you have to get it out and load it and bring it back. For the water, give water constantly. But for feeds, the commercial layers, the feed is supposed to be measured. Then also to note down the eggs get per day. For that, I also leave that to you. Leave that for you. Now, another important aspect in setting up a poultry farm or starting a poultry farm is one, I say it is acquire knowledge. Get enough knowledge. Get enough knowledge. Now, the second one is, I think, the most important one. It is capital. Yes, capital. You need money. You need the money to buy the chicks. You need the money to buy the equipments, the drinkers, feeders. You need the money to set up the poultry structure. You need the money to feed each other. If they are layers, you need the money to feed them from day one up to the point when they are generating some revenue, when they can feed themselves and also leave some money for you. So also need money. If you're going to use workers, you need money to pay them. So you do need money. Just like in any other business, you also need money. In any other business you're going to start. And with these commercial layers, you need money to keep them from the first day up to when they begin laying. If it is broilers, you just need money for only 1 month. Because for them, after 1 month, you sell them, then you get money. So for them, you just need from day one up to the 4th week or the 5th week, depending on when you're going to sell them. So those are the two most important things. That's according to me and to how I see this business. If you have some knowledge about it, if you have some capital to start it, enough capital for the number of birds you're going to start with, you'll manage. You'll manage. Don't forget the most important thing is try as much as possible to prevent diseases from accessing the farm. Try as much as possible. More so also about security. Also by security, but I mean the security of thieves attacking your farm. What? Also work on that because the thieves can stop you from continuing. They can stop you. Because if they take the entire flock away, that means you're done. You're done. You just have either to stop and maybe go back to your job, or if you have some money, maybe you have to get another money and again invest in it. The money which you use for expansion, now you invest in and start again. So also try as much as possible to work on the security. If it involves putting a fence the farm, it requires getting an askari, also a security officer to keep the farm. Do so. If it do whatever it takes about security, do whatever it takes. If it requires you to maybe you sleep for some good time during the day and maybe at night you do get out and you you do it for yourself, it's also okay. So guys, that is it for today. Please subscribe, share the video, like, and also comment. Thank you for watching. Good morning.